be here today, and I wanted again to thank the Heritage Committee for showcasing and growing the history of our club and for creating the Hall of Fame so that we could celebrate this day and make it a special one for all of us inductees this year and last year. I'm truly proud to be here today. I've played golf, loved playing golf since my mid-20s. That's when I started playing golf. And there's something that you just can't explain when you feel the pure joy of hitting a ball and having it go exactly where you want it to go. I can honestly say I've always enjoyed hitting things, from softballs, tennis balls, badminton birds, pickleballs, and now thousands of golf balls. I was encouraged by my previous boss to join back in 2005. I was waiting for the right time. I didn't know what the right time was, but she just said, go ahead, do it, just do it. So I did it. I had never seen the course. I had never played the course. I just came and gave money, and I joined. I didn't know anybody at the course. A good friend of mine, Larry Huff, who some of you may remember, joined at the same time that I did. So we were two newbies at the club. And the private club atmosphere was wonderful after having played many different semi-private clubs. There were so many club events to play in, dinner and dance events, and dress-up affairs. Frank.
The Queen, the Queen, hail the Queen.
Yeah, and a lot of great times to be had. For me, the best part about golf is it has so many different facets to experience. And then you get to talk endlessly about it with your golf cronies. When you think about it, there's no other sport like it. You have 14 clubs in your bag to try and help you get that ball into the hole. Sometimes they're weapons of destruction. Some days you show up at the course and your short game is working. Some days it's not. Some days your driver is on, and some days your whole game has gone south without you. But that's the joy of golf. And then you've got the weather elements to deal with when you play golf. All of us can probably attest to the fact that we've left the house and we say, what a great day it is to be playing golf today. You arrive at Brampton, you go to where your clubs are, and you round the corner, and it's like you ran into a wind tunnel. Brampton is always windy, so you've got to be prepared to play in the wind. And then you're out on the course by yourself, playing the course for 4 hours, and you have those little helpful voices in your head. You know, the one that says, don't hit it over there, just as you hit it over there. And then the instructional voices that come up with 3 lovely swing thoughts just as you're in your downswing. Totally not conducive to hitting a good shot. So golf really is never boring. That's what I love about it. I did see a short video on YouTube that was so funny. They had a guy standing there. He had a pool noodle tucked under his arms. He had alignment rods through his belt. He had golf gadgets attached to his arms, something strapped around his head, and he was working on a swing plane. I'm like, yeah, anything to get that little extra, maybe 10 yards and a little more consistency. We'll try it. You know, and when you hit that perfect shot, you think you got it all figured out. I'd like to share a couple of highlights that have been extra special for me here at the club. The first one includes playing Brittany Marchand in the club championship back in 2009. It was a match play format, and it was probably the best competitive golf I've ever played here at the course. We were both actually playing really well that day. We were both in the zone, as we like to say. I was up 2 in the match going into the 17th hole, and at that time we didn't have the green tees, so we were playing from the yellow tees, and it was an 18-hole match. So I was up 2. Brittany could hit the ball a ton. She hit it right over the creek, no problem on the par 5. Myself, I'm a little more inconsistent with hitting it over the water because I don't carry it as far, so I laid up, and I ended up hitting on the green in 3. Brittany was on in 2. So she was putting for eagle, I was putting for birdie. I made my birdie putt, she poured her eagle putt in, and now I'm only 1 up in the match. And we're heading off to the 18th hole. There were so many members out that day watching on carts. It was exhilarating, standing over each shot. I remember looking up and seeing all the spectators and the complete silence as we hit our shots. Then it was so cool to get a gallery clap after a good shot. We proceeded to the last hole, the 18th hole. Brittany, because she won the last hole, was first to hit. She hit it a little off to the right in the right rough on 18. It's a challenging tee shot. I ended up hitting mine to the left, and I ended up in the middle trap on the left. Not exactly happy with that result, but nevertheless, that's where it was. Maggie was caddying for me that day, and Dave Hasty was our referee for the match. When I got up to the bunker, I remember climbing in and saying, "You've been here before. You can hit this shot. You can put it on the green." My heart was pounding, and the silence was deafening. I took my swing, and I probably hit one of the best shots I've ever hit. A little draw out of the trap, rolled a little short, rolled up onto the green. We both made our pars, and I ended up winning the match 1-up. It was so much fun and so thrilling to win that match. Brittany later went on to turn pro. She played on the Symetra Tour. She played in some LPGA events. So that was my first highlight I'd like to share. Another highlight was playing in my first senior national championship at Lookout Point. My brother Bill, who's here, caddied for me, and Candace's wife, she was my #1 fan and photographer. I shot a 75 on the second day, and everything was clicking. You know, one of those days where it's no work. Everything is just falling into place. Bill was the most encouraging caddy. No matter where my ball ended up, he kept telling me, "You got this shot, Sam. You got this shot." Now, he is not really a golfer himself, but I believed him nevertheless. He told me I had that shot. And I still laugh when he asked me during one of my not so great rounds why I was hitting so many dirt balls. I had spent the whole day, I believe, hitting it out of every trap that course had to offer. So yeah, it certainly was a day of dirt balls. And after shooting the 75, Bill was posting on Facebook with his baseball friends, and he was taking credit for my round because of his caddying and coaching skills. And we had a good laugh about that because they know he doesn't golf. Candace walked the hills faithfully at Lookout Point, cheering me on, taking action shots, and photos of the course. It was a time we spent together that I will cherish forever. They encouraged me to keep playing in national championships, and we had a great trip out to Osoyoos, BC in a later year. For me, golf is a total experience. From the great people here at BGC, who have become my friends and a part of my golfing family, and the wonderful staff here too, who are also a part of that golf family. And lastly, the golf course itself, which I consider my best friend for all the enjoyment and entertainment it has given me over the last 18 years. Joining Brampton Golf Club was one of the best decisions I've ever made. In closing, golf here has provided me with so many great memories. And now being inducted into the Golf Hall of Fame and becoming a small part of the club's history really does mean the world to me. Today will be special for me forever. So one little thing I'd like to share with you today, which in the off season I put the clubs away. Sometimes I write some songs. So I'd like to share a golf song with you today. It's adapted from a Leonard Cohen song. So you might recognize the tune. You won't know the words because I created the words. So I'll preface it and just let you know what's coming so you know what to expect. There's 4 verses and a chorus after each verse. What I really love at the end, you'll know what the chorus is very quickly. If everybody could join in with me at the end when we sing the last chorus, if we could all sing it together, that would be really special. Steve's going to help me. He's the man of the music. I heard there was a secret swing. When played good scores it would bring. But you don't really care to practice much, now do ya? You played the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. Your score was bad and you're in a snip. Just get me to the back nine, hallelujah. 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 Your hope was strong, but you needed par. You knew you could hit it so far, but there's more to golf than just hitting your driver. You hit a shot on the green and it's rolling, rolling too far it seems, and from your lips came, oh no, hallelujah. 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 Well, people, I've been here before. I know this putt, it'll break a little more. You see, I always used to misread ya. And I've seen the flag on the knoll. The ball won't stop at the hole. No, it's evil and it's cruel, Marty. Hallelujah. 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 Last verse. Now I've done my best, I know it wasn't much. I had no feel, I lost my touch. To tell the truth, my game was in the sewer. And even though it's all gone astray, I promise you I'll come back to play with nothing.